As a teenager, Julian Assange believed he had the right to hack into any computer network that interested him.
That needs to be thought about, and then it needs to be set up.
But his ambition grew from cracking codes.
This is the event I was talking about.
To helping whistleblowers and dissenters anonymously divulge inside secrets.
So when people have this information, they can behave differently, choose to support something or not.
His cause, nothing less than a new world order, where nations and corporations could no longer hide corruption and injustice. With a network of secure servers, in 2007, Assange launches a website for whistleblowers, where secret documents can be released to the public. He calls it WikiLeaks.
I hack people's minds. I get people within those organizations to release their material for a just cause.
I went to Berlin to meet one of the early WikiLeaks insiders and one of the few people who's worked closely with Assange.
It's a really strange place.
Daniel Domscheit-Berg became WikiLeaks spokesman.
I picked a pseudonym, which was Daniel Schmidt, named after my cat. So,
named after your cat?
Yeah, my cat is Mr. Schmidt.
Assume names and secret server locations. Standard wiki operating procedure. Assange himself never in one place too long.
When I met him, he was notoriously difficult to track down. There's not a lot of people that are around him for a long time. They play a purpose at a point in time and then move on.
He's a very smart person, very intelligent. He doesn't really care about what other people think of him. He's actually just his very own character. And that was kind of appealing.
What was it about WikiLeaks that appealed to you?
I thought that exposing such secrets, exposing immoral stuff that people are trying to hide from the public eye, that this actually is just a very simple but genius idea.
Armed with a global troop of supporters, Assange sifted through secrets protected by a hidden network of servers. He was on a mission to change the world, one leak at a time, starting in Kenya. After a violent, disputed election in 2007, WikiLeaks posted a report that revealed hundreds of killings at the hands of Kenyan police. The expose put WikiLeaks on the map, earning them an award from the human rights group Amnesty International. There were leaks of everything from Sarah Palin's personal emails to the membership rosters of neo-Nazis. Then, WikiLeaks began to turn its spotlight on the United States. And when the operating manual for the Guantanamo Bay prison camp was leaked, WikiLeaks published it.
So guess which camp has on a bound to defend freedom on the front of it? The defense of freedom as a value is on the front of Guantanamo Bay.
WikiLeaks soon found itself in the crosshairs of the U.S. Army. This 2008 secret counterintelligence report, ironically leaked to WikiLeaks, identified it as a threat and revealed ways to shut it down. Assange, though, remained defiant.
When we're attacked, that is usually the worst move that someone can do. The information is not going to disappear anytime soon.
Growing pressure drove WikiLeaks underground. 2 of its servers were moved to a James Bond-style bomb-proof bunker in Sweden. Assange went in search of a safe haven and found one in Iceland. By 2009, Iceland was a country on its knees. A banking crisis had brought it to the edge of bankruptcy, causing riots in the streets. Banks went under, and thousands lost their life savings.
Iceland was hit harder than any other country by the international banking collapse.
Enter WikiLeaks. In July of 2009, it posted a secret loan book from one of the largest failed banks, revealing risky loans to its own shareholders. The bank quickly launched a counterattack.
We got letters from the bank saying that they would attack us and they'd try and put our source in prison for a year unless we removed it. Of course, we said, don't be ridiculous, we're not going to remove it. We're not going to tell you who our source is.
The leak became the story across Iceland.
Gott kvöld, nú hefjast fréttir, laugardaginn 1. ágúst, samt ekki allar þær fréttir sem við ætlum að segja ykkur.
But the bank won an injunction prohibiting RUV-TV from airing the story.
5 minutes before the news was to go to air, the news desk was injuncted.
But the network had another card to play, directing the viewers to the WikiLeaks website.
Allir geta nálgast þau á vefsíðunni wikileaks.org, wikileaks.org.
We had tens of thousands of Icelanders descending on us to get this material.
The expose made Assange and WikiLeaks local heroes, pushing the government to pass some of the strongest press protections in the world. Iceland became a haven for whistleblowers and WikiLeaks. In a small apartment in Reykjavik, Assange and his team began working on a secret, their most explosive yet.
He locks the door, we put the chain on, and he types all these passwords into his laptop, and he starts playing this film. And I'd never seen anything like that in my life.